what I'm watching on my treadmill. So I'm watching a show on, you can access it through PBS. It's called Funny Woman. And what do I have to say about Funny Woman? Funny Woman is a show about a woman named Barbara, and she is crowned Miss Blackpool in a beauty pageant. She's a beautiful girl, and she is really silly, and she's from a small town, so she's been naive, and so but she dreams of something bigger than just being a beauty pageant winner, I guess, or being the pretty girl in town, in a small town. So she leaves and she moves to London with hopes of being something like a Lucille Ball. This is in the 60s, is when it's supposed to be taking place. But so, and I feel like they set the show up to where you kind of feel like it's gonna be like a Lucille Ball type show. It's very interesting. So you kind of go through, you get a feel of her being naive and being very silly. She's silly, and she can be very funny, and she uses her humor to get through situations. However, so while her character is like that, the world that they set her up in is like the real world. So imagine a beautiful girl who has very limited options because she's moved out on her own into this big city from this small town. She knows no one, and she's in the real world, not knowing much, and just kind of trusting people willy-nilly. And so there's some things that she gets into that maybe as an audience member you wish that she didn't get into, but it's just she isn't as aware, but she becomes, you start to grow with her, and she picks up quickly. But it's very interesting. I think because I never know where they're gonna go, I find it very interesting. You think you can guess what's gonna happen, and then something different happens. And I like that. I like that it's not completely predictable. And then they're not afraid to be just silly. I find that refreshing, especially because I am watching this on my treadmill early in the morning. We're talking 5 a.m., 6 a.m. in the morning. It's nice to, even if they're addressing maybe some tough situations, they never forget to make you laugh or make you smile. And there are some times when I have cried through this show. Okay, so I would say this is definitely worth a watch. It's through PBS. You can access the show. I think you have to have Passport. PBS Passport. All you have to do is donate a minimum of $60, and you'll get access to PBS Passport for the year, and that gives you access to a lot of shows. And there's some good ones on there. I'm going to be talking about some other ones. Okay. All right.